The truth is, unless you're a pharmacy that's in a critical access area, and there's nothing around you, and I would even argue then you don't have a great leg to stand on. But for the most part, your small pharmacies don't really have much leverage in a negotiation with a PBM. The fact that we call it a negotiation is probably a joke to many people. It's a very one-sided negotiation, and I don't think that there's a way for pharmacy to really get the upper hand. They've tried it with purchasing organizations. They've tried it with pharmacy services administrative organizations. The reality is the consolidation of the PBM marketplace. You're looking at 3 companies that have 80 to 85% of the market share. So, I don't think the oncology world is going to consolidate to that degree anytime soon. And so don't expect to ultimately, win that negotiation anytime soon either. Now, what I do think is that could be a differentiating factor, and the thing that I think will preserve pharmacy practices, oncology practices long term, is to start attaining reimbursement that's based upon quality, and not just PBM-defined quality. We're talking about real quality, the ability to drive a better outcome to the patient. So part of the reason that we do a lot of the data analyses that we do at 3-Axis Advisors and over at our nonprofit 46 Brooklyn Research is because ultimately we think that the question of value is missing from pharmacy. And it's impossible to assess value if you don't know what you bought in the first place and you don't know how much you spent for it. And because of the dirty word proprietary that PBMs like to use, we don't actually have a good understanding of what PBMs are charging for most things. Now, our data analytics work in the employer space, in the Medicaid space, in the Medicare space, ultimately provides insights into how PBMs set prices for the people paying the bill. And we believe that once the people that pay the bill see what the bill is and get an itemized receipt for it, they might start making different choices with how they conduct their pharmacy benefits purchases. And so I think that the way that oncology practices and pharmacy practices ultimately kind of level the playing field is when pharmacy providers are actually paid for their clinical services rather than just dispensing pills.